Hey, this is Dan Miller for Bluegrass Unlimited magazine, and that was John Hardy. Over the past several weeks we've been talking about Scruggs phrases and how to build your Scruggs style vocabulary using different Scruggs phrases, and we went over G phrases and some song examples and C phrases and some song examples, and then we went through D phrases. I wanted to use John Hardy as an example of some D phrases because in the song John Hardy, it's got that long several measures that stay over that D chord, and there's a lot of different things you could do over that relative to sort of D style phrases. So I thought this would be a good song to look at. And when we did C licks, C phrases, we did a little John Hardy lick for the over C. That one. And I did it three different ways. You'll look at the tablature. I've provided tablature for this. If you're watching this on YouTube, go to the Bluegrass Unlimited magazine website, look on our lessons page, find this lesson for John Hardy on the banjo, and you will find the tablature. I don't need to go through. I did that lick over the C. I did it three different ways. I did it like that way, and I did it, and then I did it. So all slightly different, but I wanted to put out all three of those ways so you could see different aspects you could do. You could also do something like this. So a double stop like that, that's another option. There's all kinds of ways. Again, a lot of these Scruggs licks you can exchange for others and make a lot of variations and combinations and just sort of go with the flow, and once you learn all your licks you can plug different ones in, see if they fit over the melody. Again, I'm always going to stress that you want the melody in there, so don't just plug in any old G licks, C licks, or D licks over those chords. Try to find what licks that you know fit the melody, and if you don't know licks that fit the melody, try just changing your rolls around a little bit and you'll probably get those melody notes in there. Again, I've been emphasizing most all the notes you're going to find in these Scruggs licks come out of the major pentatonic scale over each of those chords, so that's another thing to look at when you're trying to modify your roll to find the melody. Okay, let's look at a couple other things you can do. You can look at the tablature for the standard way I just played over the D chord. There's a couple other ways I'll look at this, okay? And let's look at the first one. Before we look at the first variation, let's slow down what I did at first in the first tablature. It's going to be to the G there. So that's what I played that time. This first variation we're going to approach a little bit differently. It's going to go from the C chord okay, so that's just a variation that you can throw in there. Last time we talked about these runs that you could do on that D string, going D, E, F sharp, and then back, and so that kind of takes that run going back and forth and throws that in there. It's a little bit sparser than the other lick. It throws a different roll in there and then throws that walk up and down the D string, so that's something you can try out as well. This next variation is going to throw in a little bit of a lick that Earl Scruggs uses in ground speed over the D chord. Like that, okay? He also uses that in this song. I think it's on the Strictly Instrumental album that Flatt and Scruggs did with Doc Watson. He does it differently than I'm going to employ it. He does it a lot longer and in a different way, but I just thought I'd start with the regular rolling pattern, different from the rolls that we've done before, and then throw this in there and just a little snippet of it instead of as much as Earl does in that song with Doc Watson. So here's the way I've arranged it. Okay, so to get into that, after I do that D, I'm going a double hammer, which is what Earl does in the, I believe that's what Earl does in the Doc Watson version when he plays with Doc Watson. So it's I'm starting on 2, hammering to 3, then hammering to 4, all in one stroke of the string with my thumb pick. So that I'm starting on a roll. And then once I hit that open D, I'm going and then doing a lick at the end to end that. So that's another variation that you can throw in. So you have the first variation that I did in the opening version of the song, and then you have the other variation that has the more quarter notes on the D and the F sharp, and then a walk up using the E note all on that D string. And then you have this one, which kind of throws in that little cool Earl Scruggs lick that he uses in Ground Speed, and then borrows the same lick from himself when he plays John Hardy with Doc Watson on the Strictly Instrumental album. So that's it for the day. Work on the tune, throw in some of those variations over the C lick that I gave you, and throw in some of those variations over the long D phrase at the end of the song, and have fun with John Hardy. This is Dan Miller for Bluegrass Unlimited. We'll see you next time.